Hey guys, today Kenzie and Titus are going to help us demonstrate long pips and anti. So Titus, you're going to be the cameraman, and Kenzie, you're going to be my partner for the demo. So one of the questions that I commonly get is, Samson, I'm struggling playing against long pips and anti. How do I simulate that with the Pong robot? So Kenzie's going to help demonstrate exactly how spin works, because when you understand how spin works, then you're going to have a good understanding of how to program your robot to play against those particular opponents. So if I have normal inverted rubber on my forehand and Kenzie has normal inverted rubber on her forehand, the spin works like this. I'm hitting topspin, she's hitting topspin. I'm hitting topspin, she's hitting topspin. What is happening here? Well, we're both generating topspin. The spin changes rotation and changes direction of travel. Changes rotation and changes direction of travel to maintain topspin. So both of us have normal sticky inverted rubber. I spin, she spins. I spin, she spins. I spin, she spins. And that's how a normal forehand to forehand warm-up works. Okay, that's how normal topspin rallies work. Now, how does that relate to short pips and long pips and anti? Well, you first have to have an understanding of how normal spin works before you have an understanding of how weird spin works. Okay, so let's demonstrate backspin. Her and I are in a forehand to forehand pushing rally, and both of us have normal inverted rubber. Watch this. I chop and she chops. I chop and she chops. Okay, go on over there. Here we go. We're going to do a rally. I'm pushing and you push. I push and you push. So the ball changes rotation, changes direction of travel to maintain backspin. So how in the world do short pips, long pips, and anti work anyway? Well, imagine, let's say for example, imagine if she was using pips that didn't have much friction, or she was using an anti, a very slick anti, kind of like a plasticky anti. Go ahead and hold that racket. When I generate a lot of topspin, let's say I generate a lot of topspin and she touches it, the ball is going to come back to me, but it's not going to change rotation. Okay, so she touched it and it comes back as backspin. So here it comes. I hit topspin and she hits. There's not enough grab to change the rotation and it comes back as backspin back to me. Now, what about a racket like this? A racket that has some grab. If it has some grab, when I give a lot of topspin, she will be able to grab the spin and kind of neutralize it and send it back to me. Go ahead, you can use your hand, as no spin. So if the rubber has some grab, when I topspin it, it will neutralize the spin and come back as no spin. So for a lot of people, Kenzie, this is an interesting concept. The less friction, the more spin comes back to me. The more friction, the more it grabs it, and the less spin comes back to me. And this applies for high-level players. Why do you think, Kenzie, it doesn't apply for lower-level players?
Because when they play like no spin.
Yes, exactly. And this is probably the case for 90% of our Pong followers online. Imagine if she has short pips or long pips or anti, and my topspin coming at her is like this. Almost nothing. When she touches it, good, touch it coming back, then it's almost nothing coming back. So it's great to understand how spin reversal works, but for 90% of our customers that aren't generating heavy backspin and heavy topspin, what kind of robot training do you think would be beneficial for them, Kenzie? Yeah, no spin, exactly. So for the most beneficial robot training, if you're not getting a lot of spin, then what should you be practicing? No spin balls coming from the robot. Now, what kind of rubber do you normally play with, Kenzie?
Medium.
Medium pips. Do medium pips have no friction, a little bit of friction, or high friction? Actually, it's kind of medium friction, right? So imagine if you were playing with medium pips on your backhand, okay? Now let's just say you and I are in a rally. Let's put the bike aside for a second. You and I are in a rally. Go on this side and I'll go on this side. And I generate a lot of spin to your backhand and you block. What spin is coming back? Yeah, it's almost like a no spin. There's enough grab on it to slow down the spin, but not enough to actually give me actual topspin coming back. So I spin and then you block. I spin, and then you block. So if we were to set up a drill like that with the robot, I'd be getting no spin, kind of slow floaters to the backhand half table. That would simulate that. So like I said, for most of the robot users, if you really want to simulate playing against long pips or short pips or anti, set it up to give you no spin balls, especially no spin slow floaters. This is the best thing. If you are a player that generates a lot of spin, then set the robot for a lot of spin accordingly. Let's say, for example, you have a very heavy push. Now you'll actually be getting a topspin ball back. Imagine if you have a really heavy spin loop. Now you'll actually be getting a heavy backspin ball back. So it really depends on what your style is. When you understand how the spin works, you understand your style, then I'm confident that you'll understand how to set up the robot drills. Once you set it up and use it, feel free to send it to us. We'd love to see and watch how you're using the Pong robots. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.